and welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be doing something a little bit different because I have this lovely jumpsuit of mine which has been a favourite of mine for quite a few years. Unfortunately though, I decided to clean out my wardrobe and I chucked a load of stuff in the wash. This is one of the items and it went in the bag for things that needed to be ironed, and I think it must have sat on a zip or something because now my lovely jumpsuit is covered in rust stains which we can't get out. So I am going to attempt to save it and turn this from a full length jumpsuit into a pair of shorts. So that is the plan. It's not the most difficult sewing I've ever done, but I thought I might as well document it for this. So yeah, let's see if I can save my jumpsuit. So this is what it looks like normally. It's like the comfiest thing I own. It's great. I've worn it to quite a few concerts, but the front kind of gets away with the rust, but once you see the back of the leg, it's quite a mess.
So the first thing I did was find where the highest piece of rust was on the leg, and then I kind of went a little bit below that and cut away most of the fabric. So once I'd done that for both legs, I started measuring out where exactly my shorts would be. I decided I wanted a couple of folds so I could go a little bit below where the rust ended, as I'd be able to kind of fold this and hide it. Once I'd measured that out, I pinned it, and then I kind of just used the lines on my board to kind of eyeball where the pin at the other side would need to go. Once I'd pinned this, I then cut between the two pins as straight as I possibly could, and then I repeated all of this for the second leg. So after I finished doing this, I got a little bit distracted for the rest of the day, and I came back to this the next day. So on the next day, I pinned where I wanted to hem it and started sewing it. I realised, unfortunately, while sewing it, that I had put the pins in the wrong directions. They were a little awkward to get out. I fixed this though when I did the second leg. So I did this on the sewing machine. I was really lucky and I managed to find thread when I last went to the shops that matched this perfectly. So I was pretty pleased with that. So once I finished hemming the bottom, I had to add in my folds. I decided to iron these into place as it would make the bottoms look a little bit crisper and it would be a little bit easier when it came to sewing them into place. I pinned the first fold in just so that I would make sure that I got it definitely 100% right. The second fold was just folding over a second time, so I didn't really bother pinning that one. So after this, the only thing I had left to do was to sew the folds into place. I decided to hand sew this because I was sewing on the seams. It was quite a lot of fabric and I thought it would be a bit tough for the machine to get through, though it was still really tough to get through, and I'm very glad that my brother got me a thimble, as I would not have been able to sew this otherwise. So I sewed this on the seams at either side of each leg, so it was 4 little bits in total. And that was it. So here are the before and afters featuring some very adorable animals.
Come here. Yes. Yes. Toby, come on. Come here. Toby, come here. Come here. Oh my god. Hi. Hi. Come here, Millie. Millie. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Millie, what are we doing? Come here. Being ignored now. So there we go, I have managed to salvage my jumpsuit, which is nice. I don't have to throw it out, and I can keep on wearing it. I think this is quite cute. This is a good look for the summer, I think. But yes, there has been no Meeko this week. He's off hunting mice, but you have gotten our other cat Angus and our 2 dogs, Toby and Millie, so I think that makes up for it. But anyway, if you like this, like, subscribe and all that. I might do some more sewing videos at some point. I've got a few projects that I'm hoping to do soon. I'm just waiting though till I get all of my uni work out the way before I get started on those. So yeah, I might do this again if you guys would like to see that. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, social medias and all that. And once again, hope you guys are doing well in self-isolation. Bye!